on Lapham, and this evening we have a proclamation because it is Historic Preservation Month. So I will go to the podium, and if the members of the Historic Commission are here, they can come up as well.
And Judy.
And I would like to, at this time, read the proclamation, Historic Preservation Month proclamation. Whereas the historic preservation is an effective tool for managing the growth and sustainable development, revitalizing neighborhoods, fostering local pride, and maintaining community character while enhancing livability. And whereas historic preservation is relevant for communities across the nation, both urban and rural, and for Americans of all ages, all walks of life, and all ethnic backgrounds. And whereas it is important to celebrate the role of history in our lives and the contributions made by dedicated individuals in helping to preserve the tangible aspects of the heritage that has shaped us as a people. And whereas in 2024, it is being celebrated as People Saving Places, highlighting people who have made contributions toward historic preservation in their communities. So be it resolved that I, Darrell Byards, Mayor of the Village of Webster, the Webster Village Board of Trustees, do recognize May 2024 as Historic Preservation Month and call upon the people of Village of Webster to recognize and participate in this special observance. I would like to just recognize you guys all. This will be put up for the month and for the years to come.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward to the coming month.
Oh, got a picture?
Yeah.
Got a picture?
Another.
Sure. Is this good?
Perfect, thank you.
That's our Harold portrait.
At this time, I'd like to open the floor for public comment. The floor is now open. If you wish to address the board, state your name and issues you'd like to bring before us. Yes, sir.
My name is Bruce Winters. I live on Dunning Avenue, and I'm not here tonight to talk about the evils of our marijuana program in the state. Instead, I want to just take a moment to thank you guys who are on the board and other volunteers throughout the village, like Lynn with the museum and the history, for your dedication to the village. I want to compliment you on doing this. I know you're not getting rich off this job, and it takes people, special people like you, that makes a village tick. I grew up in a small town in northern New York. My father was a village trustee for about a dozen years, and I know that very often it was often, I should say, a thankless job, stressful at times, and it did take personal commitment and personal time. And I just want to thank you guys for what you do. There are some of us out here, although we may get up at times and grouse about things, we do appreciate what you do, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Now I'm going to say something.
Good evening, and my name is Jenny Wen. I live, do I have to tell my address?
Yes, please.
Okay, I live at 1861 Ridge Road in Webster, and it's such an honor and privilege for me to be here. Our town board got dismissed early, so I'm honored to be here to support. And as a liaison for the museum, I'm so happy and proud, and for dedication. And I deeply am sorry that I missed the dedication, the rededication today. But again, history, we have to preserve it for the future of our generation. And so therefore, what an honor for me to be a liaison for the museum and to see that, to preserve the history so we can go forward with our future. Congratulations again, everyone, and thank you all for what you do.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Anyone else who would like to address the board? If not, then I will close that portion of our meeting, and we will then move to regular board business. Before we do that, I guess I would ask just to remind everybody of the hours that the museum are open during the week so that the public can come in. Or, if I could ask if you
Oh,
would
there's-
remind us.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday afternoons from 2 to 4:30. And if you want to see the historian, I'm usually in Mondays and Thursday mornings and other times, but call and make an appointment.
If that did not go over the air, I would reiterate Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, 2 to 4:30, that the museum is open. And I would encourage as many of you that are listening, whether you've been there or not, to go and see the things that are part of the history here of the village in Webster. Yes, Peter?
Just a quick note too, when you do come to the museum, I've been honored to be a greeter now since like 2017 or 16. And it's great to be on the museum board as well. But when you come to the museum, you'll have a greeter there who will help you through and explain many of the items that are there if you have any questions. So you don't just come into the museum and look around. You also have somebody that will help you right when you're there. So it's a really great experience for that too. So if you want to know what a stereoscope is, we all know what they are. So we'll help you with that. Okay. So,
All right, thank you, Peter. Thank you.
And for anybody that's not familiar, that's 18 Lapham Park.
18 Lapham Park, correct.
Yes.
That's true. Turn off of East Main on Lapham Park and just down maybe, 100 feet, 200 feet on your left. You will find parking for the Webster Museum. All right, we will move now to our business, and the first item is approval of minutes from April 25. Have them in front of you, look them over. I think corrections, if there were any, have been made. After looking it over, I would ask for a motion to approve.
I'll make that.
I'll second.
Trustee Ippolito.
Aye.
Trustee Lancy.
Aye.
Trustee Belkane. Trustee Lauer.
Aye.
Mayor Byers.
Aye.
Motion passes.
All right, next we have a list of our bills, claims and funds. And Jerry had a chance to look those over, as well as Al.
Pretty basic.
Anyone else, as you look them over, any questions that you might have?
I do not have any questions. No. I looked it over.
I looked, yeah, I didn't have any issues.
No nuts and bolts.
Nope, everything's falling off.
I guess one of the biggest items, and that's good, is payment for the, I think it's first payment, for our Freightliner street sweeper, which
Yes.
you
That was a
know, the
great-
village will be seeing
Yes.
that going around the neighborhood.
Yep.
Nice addition. All right, if there are no questions then, I would ask for a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Trustee Alito?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, next I would ask for a resolution here, present a resolution to authorize myself, the mayor, to accept and sign the release for property damage agreement with J.B. Hunt for the damage to a street pole in the amount of $4,841.25. I hope nobody
Where did that happen?
not in favor of that.
It's 4 East Main Street across from Jeff's Computers and near Smith.
Got it.
It's over the summer, right? No, this was, I think, last April, maybe, or was it? No, you're right, it was the summer, July. Yep.
That's the full amount to replace it or fix it.
Okay.
I suspect nobody would like to not accept that.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Trustee Alito?
Aye.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, next we have a resolution to authorize the village clerk to update section 5 of the policy manual to add a section entitled 50-08, quote, fund balance policy. You have that in front of you. I believe that the reason for this is that I wanted something that was a little bit more significant or substantial, specific in terms of different fund balances.
So we don't currently have a fund balance policy in place.
We-
We don't. So this was to create one and put one in place for us. So we can start, I'd like to start moving some of our unreserved money to reserves.
Mhm. Okay. Anybody have any particular questions regarding the policy?
I think it's a
I
good thing.
didn't, yeah, that was good.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Al, made a motion?
I'll second it.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Alito?
Aye, Heather.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. Next, we have a resolution to authorize the superintendent of public works to hire 2 seasonal workers for the Department of Public Works at $16 an hour. I believe that what we had agreed to or had before us for the one previously was for the sewer department, and these are 2 seasonals now for, actually, summer work with the Department of Public Works, correct?
Yes.
So, I guess they are yet to be named,
Yes.
determined, but we'll authorize them and publicize it.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
I'll second. Vote.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Trustee Alito?
Aye.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
I'm taking notes.
And last, we have a resolution to authorize the village board to accept the low bids for the wastewater treatment plant upgrade project as follows. To award contract number 1, general construction, to Crane Hogan at a base bid of $8,069,060 and accept $1,767,500 alternates 1 through 4, declining alternate 5, for a total of $9,836,560. Secondly, to award contract number 2, electrical construction, to Concord Electric Corporation at a base bid of $1,349,000 and accept $70,400 alternates 1 through 5 for a total of $1,419,400. Third, to award contract number 3, HVAC construction, to John W. Danforth Company at a base bid of $798,000 and accept $39,800 alternate 1 for a total of $837,800. And finally, to award contract number 4, plumbing and construction, to Michael A. Ferrulio Plumbing and Heating Incorporated at a base bid of $455,000 and accept $517,000 alternates 1 through 4 for a total of $992,000. These are now bids that we are offering. They are low bids. We have gone through the 30 days and...
How many bids? How many
has
bids?
expired.
How many bids for each of these kids?
It varied, I think some had 4 or 5, and one of them had 2, I believe, was a local number of bids. But they had, because of the project scope, they have to bid out 4 separate contracts, where they have to separate out the general, and then plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all the separate contracts.
Any of these, minority or women,
There's a component, because of working with the EFC, there's a component of requirements for MWBE in each of the contracts.
perfect, thank you.
These were preliminaries. And we had to get the 30 days.
Thank you.
All that. So, the resolution before you is to authorize the village, that would be the board, to accept. Is that correct, Heather?
Yes. Don, is that okay what I typed on the agenda?
Yeah, Jake did an actual resolution.
I know, he just likes to read from the agenda, so I just wanted to make sure. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
they pretty much say the same thing.
yes. But we need what Jake did, not the agenda, but thank you.
Okay.
So you're asking for a
I
motion?
am asking for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Lauer,
Aye.
trustee Belkane,
Aye.
and trustee Lancy,
Aye.
trustee Abolito,
Aye.
Mayor Byers.
Aye.
Motion passes.
All right, we are now going to officially begin moving on this, correct? It's exciting.
We will
Finally.
direct the engineer to send the notice to proceed, or the notice of award tomorrow.
That's great. Okay, now we are ready to move on. And I guess first I'll ask Don, do you have anything that you would like to
Nothing really,
to us?
legally speaking.
How about illegally?
Illegally?
Everything's okay?
Everything is fine. There were some things, that Daryl, if he wants to speak to them, we had a meeting about the well fields and,
Yeah.
if you want to update the board on that and.
I don't know if there was that much that came out of it. There are, obviously, we're still being held under, if you want to call it that, what was put in place, that overlay district that was put in place a while ago. we had a discussion regarding consolidation of properties. That is probably a major concern down there because the parcels that were put in place on those paper streets, certainly not all of them are spoken for, or are someone's property. But there are several that are significant that have been bought recently, I guess you'd say. And the question is, how can we consolidate those? Monroe County, in the properties that they have moved all of them, kind of traded them off so that they are to the east of a line, if you want to call it that there. So they moved out of the scattering that was in place before. But there are still some private individuals, I believe that there are 10, Jake?
Yes, I believe so.
Private individuals that own one or more little, less than 50, 30 by something,
I believe they're about 50 by 100.
50 by 100, they're very small ones.
Garage lots.
Yeah. So that was a major point of discussion. How do we consolidate some of those properties so that there is more of an open space that can be used when finally we decide what it can be used for, what it will be used for. Monroe County at this point has said that they would not be interested in any kind of purchase for parkland. However, probably could be done at maybe town level, but not at the county level at this point.
And Matt Chatfield was going to approach the town board, Ginny's here, and to try to gauge the town's interest in perhaps having a town park on the village property.
So that's where that stands at the moment. Okay, then we'll move on to the Department of Public Works. Jake?
And just a few things. Want to thank the staff crew down at not all of the DPW, but down at the wastewater treatment plant. Today specifically, they had an inspection on the 23rd of April for the DEC. It's a pretty, comprehensive inspection, and the facility was found to be in satisfactory compliance with the requirements of the speech permit. And an additional note, one of the inspectors, it was her first trip down there, and she commented that she can tell that John and his team of operators take great pride in the work that they do. The wastewater treatment plant was clean and very organized. Pipe and equipment were painted to prolong life, and the effluent was very clear. She looks forward to working with us all through the upcoming construction project. So,
Very good.
very good
Yeah.
work.
Nice job, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, they do a nice
They
job.
do, I know. They do.
Just some updates, Kircher Park, we notified the neighbors and sent out letters. We're starting the sidewalk replacement project today. They started up at the hill near East Main Street, and pulling the sidewalks, they have it poured almost all the way down past the Harmony House already. And they're going to continue, should be just a few days while they're doing that. But that's a project that's made possible by the Monroe County Department of Planning and Development. There's a consortium, we all work together for the community development block grants. I think I've said before, the Ironic White Grease and the city of Rochester aren't involved in it, but all the other municipalities in Monroe County, and Monroe County Planning and Development manages it all. They get to fill out all the fun stuff for the federal funds and all those requirements and keep track and keep us in line to make sure that, because there are very specific requirements and things benchmarks that have to be hit. So it's really nice to work with them because we just apply locally. They have a simplified application, and then they take care of all the interface between the federal government and the project. So it works out really good. But we've got 65,000 for that Church Park sidewalk and Donovan Street Cured in Place pipeline. We're gonna be relining the section of Donovan sewers. We just got notification a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago, our request that we put in this year, we tentatively are gonna get awarded $80,000 for next year for the Phillips Road sidewalk and then a short section on Kittleberger Park. The Phillips Road sidewalk is unique. That's the first one. You guys remember the IMA assignment with the town. It's Phillips Road in that area where we're replacing the sidewalk crosses the town and village boundary 5 times. So we're gonna be working with the town. We've actually, I see that they're not on this letter because one of us had to be like the lead on the application, so we did it. So I'll send this to the town and work with that over there as well, and the Parks and Rec. Not sure who's taking on the sidewalk stuff, but make sure that that's all ready to go for next year at this time. Because it still has to go through through HUD, and then their final vote on it, I believe, is in September usually, when the county ledge votes on it, so. And then we got upcoming Catherine Court, we're gonna be doing a mill and pave and replacing the gutters there. That's gonna start another about 3 weeks. Starting to cut and do some prep work there, but the contractor will be there to put in the new gutters in a few weeks, so. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Clerk's office.
Looks like we're out of time.
Well, I would like to direct your attention up here as we're really excited because our deputy clerk, Karen, has revamped our website, and we're very excited because it looks amazing, and she did this on her own. And we went down and took some new pictures, and so please go to the website and check that out. It's very user-friendly now, not that there's anything wrong with it before, but it's definitely cleaner now, and it looks much better, so we're really excited for that.
Good.
Yeah, all of these, it's just a lot cleaner and not so busy, so we're really excited about that.
Thank you, Karen.
Yep,
Yes,
thank
she
you.
did an amazing job.
Happy we have her.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. And we are about to work to, Danielle and I are gonna get together for taxes, so that's gonna start coming up pretty soon. So, other than that, you think anything else?
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I would like to make a public notification that serial bond interest and principal payment, or just interest, whichever applies, for bond obtained in 2012 will be made in the amount of $2,175 on May 14th, 2024.
Yes.
Finally.
We also will be taking new pictures, because everyone was looking up here. We've taken a couple new ones for the website, so they'll go up soon.
That's Jerry's high school picture.
I need one now with more of a tan.
Yeah.
Coaching.
Yeah, I can't tell right now.
Oh.
Different person.
Okay, anyone else have anything for the good of the order? If not, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn. It is 7:27.
I'll make it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No. No one. Thank you very much for coming this evening, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for stepping in.